Hello, Assalamualaikum. While waiting for the next podcast, okay lah, just bercerita je. What is my biggest scene or memory that I can always remember? This is about the late Sultan Mahmud from Trengganu, who passed away in Singapore. The only Sultan of Malaysia yang passed away in Singapore. So probably I can share this first. Then in the next podcast we're going to talk about our own gigs. What is the things that you have done in life that you can remember. I remember back in 1998, I have a friend, a childhood friend. His name is Rudy. He told me, man, I got some part-time gigs for you to drive exact limo car. Back then, limo car was the only services, tak ada Grab lagi lah, in 98 kan. So limo services, and we were attached to Malaysia High Corp. So it's a high-profile punya VVIP that I supposed to drive. And he told me that, come to the office, pick up the car, to replace one of his friend yang I think go to Umrah. So it's a part-time gig. And my first part-time gig was to, you know who? Drive the Sultan of Trengganu family. Imagine that. That's your first job, no? My first gig. So macam terperanjat katak lah kan. And that time tak ada map. I do not know my roads very well in Singapore. Then, yeah, it's quite tough and tedious lah. Kena pakai the old map, paper map to find your jalan. And when he told me go to VVIP corner at Terminal 1, I cannot find that place, man. Seriously, it's like you have to go out from that Terminal 1 baru boleh nampak tu VIP corner. So I think that's my first exposure to VIP corner kan, in VIP zone, yeah, for all the VVIPs lah. Okay. Then I never know that things gonna happen. Yeah, of course nobody knows. So it's like my first scene bawa Sultan of Trengganu. I'm so like I that time pakai normal phone and call my mom. I'm not married yet, so call my mom and say, "Mak, Along bawa Sultan Trengganu lah." My mother cakap, kau biar betul, macam tak percaya gitu kan. Like don't believe me in this belief that kau betul ke bawa Sultan? Ya mak, betul. Sultan family 2 kereta. So I supposed to drive the army major and the daughter or something. So Sultan took another car lah. But nanti kita swap car, so I'll go on to that later. But yeah, I remember vividly that Sultan nak makan nasi ambeng. So kita pergi Pasar Geylang yang lama tu kan, yang basah, kuyup, yang smelly tu. Yeah, we went there. I cannot remember clearly, but I think yes, the sergeant, the army major followed me to buy the nasi ambeng. We makan sana tak salah lah. Okay, then after we went to, he said that he wants to eat his ais kacang. We went to Marriott Hotel next to Hyatt Hotel where he's staying, where he's putting up. I remember that he in the car lah. I hear all the conversation. Of course, we driver, we kepo lah, eavesdrop. He's going for his medical checkup for his heart. The next day he's supposed to play golf with one of the minister in Singapore, Wan Singh. I don't know what's the Singh name, I cannot recall now. Cannot be Pritam Singh. Back then belum ada Pritam Singh kan. So I think in 98 was don't know which Singh lah, not Gurmit Singh. So yeah, he said that lepas makan sushi, before go back hotel, he cakap after makan ais kacang, he said that before balik hotel Hyatt to check in, let's go to Suntec City to makan sushi. Again, I don't know where is Suntec City back then, how to go there, where to park, all macam-macam. Wah, very difficult. It was at Tower 3, if tak salah, the Sushi Tei, I think the first few sushi outlet in 98 in Suntec City. So we went there, asked me to park the car, and really, for this Sultan, he's a very kind-hearted, arwahnya is very kind-hearted person. The whole family yang datang, ada army major, ada doctor, ada the personal chef, assistant and everything, all go yang datang. They sat in the kombi car. We went makan, means the whole troop must makan together. Bukannya macam your driver, you sit outside, wait in the car, tak ada. Must makan. Same goes to like Geylang tu kena makan, kita pergi ais kacang kena makan tempat Marriott Hotel, then we go to Suntec kena makan. Again, to cut things short, it saddened me that, like I said, ajal tu tak berbau. We never know bila orang tu akan meninggal. So I think we went to Opera Estate to pick up my daughter. He have a family member, I think it's his wife or his daughter, yang staying in Singapore at Opera Estate. We pick her up. Malam makan sushi. I said that makan Singa Inn. We went to Singa Inn at East Coast. Back then ada East Coast, tempat driving range tu ada seafood center, Singa Inn. After Big Splash further up, right? Before the driving center, tempat budak-budak tu belajar driving road safety school kan. Like I said again, the next day is a chaos. Next day is a total chaos because arwahnya dah sakit dada. I think he complained, drove, get an ambulance, drive him to Mount E. He passed away. Kecoh. After that dah kecoh. I received a call to pick up this special unit or plainclothes officer to sit next to me, Adikom or something, ADC. Then we got a SN3 Lexus. Our late Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew sent us a car, a bigger car to escort the family to do all the errands running up and down to pick up the Mufti. I cannot remember what's the Mufti name. I must do my homework. The Mufti name back then in 1998. Then after that, all the chaos and kecoh, macam-macam cerita lah. I don't want to elaborate too much, but after that we go to mortuary. After mortuary, I was told that we have to go to Masjid Sultan to do the last prayer for him lah. Sembahyang jenazah in Malay. And for the Muslim, we have to do that. Then while waiting for the flight from Trengganu to land. So again, after that I was told that Sultan of Johor, the late Sultan of Johor, Sultan Iskandar, and the whole entourage came. I'm like, wow. And we were given like that road, that day that road was our road. Means I can speed because we got TP escorting us. We can shoot off to airport because the TUDM has already landed in the runway. And that's my very, 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 very first time. I will share with you that I'm so shocked that I'm driving inside the runaway, the airport runaway. Nobody has done that before, right? So I get to drive inside that runaway. That's one of the, not say achievement, but yeah, I can still remember that. We drive in, tire bau smelly because the burn, the tar and all. So, I remember Salam, the late Sultan Iskandar, and the whole family. They lift off, go back to Trengganu. They have to go back, right, from the TDM. So arwahnya is a very nice guy. I personally say that that's my first, and I was doing this driving stint for less than a month lah. So I will tell you more stories of back then, who I drive, all the VVIP that I drive in the next podcast maybe. So again, Al-Fatihah to, like I said, reach out to the Sultan Trengganu family, arwahnya. I was there. It saddened me that things happen macam gitu kan. But Al-Fatihah to the late Sultan, who is the only Sultan who passed away in Singapore. And Singapore system very tip top lah. The Lee Kuan Yew, our late Prime Minister, sent all the best support to make everything smooth. Al-Fatihah.